Hi, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Sujan Reddy, studying my HM of Engineering in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today we are going to see another topic about IoT called Arduino Uno. Uh, Let us see what is the introduction to the Arduino is okay. Arduino is an open source advancement prototyping platform which depends on the simple to utilize equipment and programming. The Arduino can read inputs such as detecting the power lights events and triggered by a button or a Twitter message can respond into a yield. Okay, the Arduino is a small computer that you can program to read information from the world around you and to send commands to outside world. Okay, Arduino is a tiny computer that you can connect to electrical circuit. This makes it easy to read input and control output, send a command to the outside. And why we are when someone asks why Arduino, what are all the advantages, or why we need to go, like why we need to choose the Arduino, like these are all the points we are which says that Arduino is the best or the over the others. Okay, it is a very in costless or a very low price. Okay, it's a inexpensive. Arduino boards are a relatively inexpensive compared to other microcontrollers platform. The least expensive version of the Arduino module can be assembled by hand. Okay, the cross platform, the Arduino software runs on a Windows or so it runs on the multiple softwares and a Linux and operating system. Okay, and it's very simple and a clear programming environment. The Arduino programming environmental is easy to use for beginners, yet flexible enough for the advanced users to take the advantages as well. As okay, the open and it's also a open source and extendable software. The Arduino software is published as a source tools available for extension by experienced programmers. Programmers the and the languages can be expanded through C and C++ libraries. Okay, and it's also a open source and extensible hardware. The Arduino is based on Atimals Atimega. Okay, and the microcontroller. Even relatively inexperienced user can build the breadboard with versions of the module in order to understand how it works and save money. Okay, now it's a physical picture of the diagrammatic picture of how the Arduino Uno board will be present in the any IoT system. Okay, uh, let us explore the what and all the parts are the what and all the body parts are there in the micro Arduino Uno. Okay, especially it will be containing a microcontroller. That is the microcontroller of 80 mega to 322p in 328p in an Arduino brain. Everything on Arduino board is meant to support to this microcontroller. It will be having a digital pins and a PMW pins, where these pins are the digital pin will be having 14 digital pins labeled from 0 to 13, and that can act as a inputs or outputs. Okay, and the PWM pins, these are the digital pins in marked as 11 10 9 6 5. Okay, the PMW stands for the pulse width modulation and allows to make digital pins out fake varying amount of voltage. Okay, the TX and RX pins. Okay, it will also having the TX and RX pins, where these will be digital pins from 0 and 1. The T stands for the transmit and R stands for the receiver. Okay, and it will be having a LED attached to display pin 13. This is useful for easy debugging of Arduino sketches. Okay, and the next major part is an analog pin. The analog pin are labeled from A0 to A5 and are merged, often used to read analog sensors. Okay, and the power pins are reset buttons and power on LED. Okay, the power pins will be having a 3.3 volt and 5 volt supply, and for useful since which is really useful since most components require 3.3 or 5 volt. And the reset button is as we know, when something went wrong or when we need to go back and test another, is going to be a we are going to be using the reset button. And the power on LED will be you are using for when we need to use the Arduino board. It will be like turned on, and so there will be some LED light displaying indicating that the Arduino board is on. Okay, and the USB jack. The USB jack is used to connecting a male USB to a male USB B cable to how you upload programs from your computer to the Arduino board. Okay, the Arduino board is an like another physical part which will be writing code from another one computer, and will be connecting it through some software to connecting it to a it hardware part. Okay. uh, and it will be having the power jack. The power jack is where the connect a component to power to your Arduino. Okay. And we'll see what and all the fundamentals of the Arduino. Okay. The Arduino IDE supports the language of C and C++ using special rules of a code structure. The Arduino IDE supplies a software library for the wiring project, which provides many common input and output procedures, and the user written code only requires two basic functions for starting the sketch and the main program loop that are compiled on the link with the program submain into a extendable cyclic executive program with a GNU toolchain, and also included with the IDE distribution. This is the example code which you are going to use in the to execute the uh, uh, Arduino experiments. She will be defining the LED pin, and wide setup is like a user going to give what and all the setup he needs, and will be giving one loop, and there will be a digital pin that will be delaying in 100 seconds, and there will be an right is nothing but a pin high low, like high is like when his LED is turned on, and low is like when it is turned on, and the delay of 1 second is mentioned in a thousand number. Okay. Finally, thank you so much for watching my video. Please do like, share, and subscribe.